Grew up a little small town in Oklahoma. 3 brothers and a sister. Mom and dad, always working. They had to support 5 kids. We never went without. My mom and dad started having problems with their marriage and moved up here in '84 in hopes of getting away from that. And we never really grew up around church. We went to church a little bit, not much. We mostly went to play. I mean, as little kids, that's all you ever do. But moved up here over to Carthage and been here ever since. And I did go to college on a scholarship. Didn't last very long, couldn't afford it. I came back to Joplin where my mom lived. I got married and just started a little family. I just thought it was the right thing to do. I didn't feel it, but I tried. I was married for 14 years. We tried the church. Never could find one that fit. We settled on one that we went to a little over a year. My marriage started to fall apart. I've been divorced 14 years. I've got 3 kids, 4 grandkids. Started going to Light about a year and a half ago. My daughter, she always wanted me to go back to church with her because she wanted to be in church. And then I met Jamie Hund. She worked where I worked. And she never really bugged me going to church, but she just said, hey, come to church. You might like it. Jamie and I sat down and talked one day, and she said, just give the Light a chance. So I went in there thinking I'm just going to do it for her because, I mean, she asked me to. What I expected is the same thing I got at every other church, just boredom and nothing. Went there, and first guy that met me at the door, Brian, we stood there and had to talk for at least 10 minutes. I mean, didn't know the guy, we just had a conversation. He's a big OU fan, so am I, and we just talked about that, and made me feel welcome. I was nervous going in by myself, but he made me feel welcome. He showed me everything and walked me into the sanctuary. I sat in the very back just to be away from everybody and go unnoticed because, like I said, I went in thinking just like every other church. So they sang a few songs, and Andrew got up there and started preaching, and then just from the time he got up there until he quit, he just kind of had me. I mean, it was he preached with a passion, and it just, I mean, I don't know, something woke up in me. And when I left there that day, that first time, I just felt that I needed to come back. And every Sunday since, just about every Sunday, I've been back. And once I started going full time, I'd stay for all 3 services just because it was the same sermon each service, but it just, I don't know, it's a little different each time. You get a little bit more out of each sermon. And I just loved it. And I fell in love with the church, and I still consider myself new at the church, going to church and learning and building myself in the church, but I'm getting there. And it just church has just been really good to me, and met a lot of really good people out of church, and I'm just excited to go back every Sunday and see what more I can learn. I'm Gussie Buchanan, and this is me.